Winter's approaching on the farm, folks, and we're changing out some vehicles for the upcoming year. And we're trying to look at a couple that we're interested in. This is a diesel Gator. As you know, we do have a diesel Gator on the farm. This Gator is a Signature Series 865R. It's got a really nice winch setup on it and a cool drawbar. It's got kind of the bells and whistles of an automobile, as best I can tell you. We use a diesel Gator on the farm for pulling and hauling things. It's much better than the gas version, you know, with the fully independent suspension and the bighorn tires on it. This one's got aluminum rims, as you've seen in the past. My 865M does not have aluminum. It's a steel, but it has the coil system in it just like this with the independent suspension and stuff, which is pretty nice. This one's got the lights and turn signal package on it. So it's got the cab system on it. You know, the 865 still, I think, comes in the M with the mirrors and the open station. Then you can get it in the R with the Premier cab. And then you can get it in this new Signature Series, which is, like I said, like a car. Its bed is the exact same. I don't believe they've changed anything in it. This one happens to be sprayed, which is really kind of nice. It's got the LEDs all the way around it, front and back, for additional lights. That's also with the high and low beams and the turn signals. It's got the really nice sliding window in back. Oh, do I love that. It's got the brush guards all the way around it. And, of course, it's got, you know, a nice look to it. I believe it comes in a dust, you know, military-style color. And then, of course, it comes in the traditional green. I don't know if they make a camo version of it. This one has the electronic tip bed on it, which is rated pretty high. I think you can pull 4,000 pounds and you can dump a half a ton out of this thing. So it's really got it. In the diesel, it's about 23 horses of torquey power. These aren't the fastest machines, folks. You know, you're pushing 30 miles an hour. But if I want to go fast, I'll jump in the little gas Gator and go. This thing is meant for work on the farm. It's meant for pulling and hauling deer and pulling things out of ditches and dragging driveways and hauling trailers around. It's got a nice 2-inch receiver on it. Isn't that nice? It's sprayed really well. Whoever did that, or computer did it, or robot did it, they did a really nice job. It's much better than what they've been in the past, even from ones I've seen. So I'm real pleased with how it looks. Obviously, it's got the CVT in it, which is good. It's 4-wheel drive with a dash switch now, which is nice. You don't have to throw the old lever in place. I do like that. And, of course, it's got locking differentials, which, yes, does make this thing a little grippy and bitey when on dry pavement. But, boy, when you're in the field, that's a wonderful thing. Very pleased with how it looks. At this point, it's kind of interesting looking at this cab system with all the power and torque that this one has. I think I'm going to put out another video with comparing this to a 2024 gasser version in the smaller size so you can see the difference. I kind of like both. Again, this is a 2024 brand new, right off the factory assembly lines, Signature Series John Deere 865 R. And it's got everything here, the turn signals. It's got the high beams on it, tip bed, horn, stuff like that. It's got steering wheel with a really nice dash on it. You can really see things. It's got AC and heat in it, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, your wiper system, your locking diff. And a thing I really like, my old 865M, you know, you had to engage a parking brake. This one actually has a park on it, which is pretty easy. As you can see, the temperature controls are there, hazard lights are there, front cab, rear cab lights are there. Boy, that's kind of nice. The newest addition is, just like an automotive, is Android Auto to the touchscreen, which is kind of nice, and full backup camera, running off a 12-volt battery with an 85-amp alternator, with all the bells and whistles and the indicator lights. It's pretty sweet. I like being able to see the rear camera. Especially when I'm hooking up hitches. That's my favorite thing. When I'm backing up to hook up a hitch, I find that to be very advantageous. Android Auto is obviously just kind of a fun toy, but it allows me to play my music. Otherwise, you got FM, XM, and AM if you want to use that. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's a touchscreen and dials and buttons. As you can see here, my kids just love it. They're playing with it. They're scanning things, finding music, and enjoying it while it's here on the farm at this point. The cab is a double-edged sword. As you know, my 865M has no cab on it, so to speak. It's just the roll bars and a glass windshield. Well, the downside to that in winter is snow kicks up from behind and comes in the back of you, and that's kind of chilling. But the nice is you can just jump in and out of it. Well, the cab's going to be nice in the winter. I can get some heat and be warm. I can listen to all these stations. It's got like 18 presets on it. In the summer, you've got AC. But the downside is you got to constantly open up a door to get in and out of it. I'm kind of caught between crossroads on that opinion. Otherwise, this thing feels like a car. It's got its seat belts. It's got leather seats. There's storage under the passenger side, but it's about half as much as what it used to be there. And that's due to the heater and woofer that's down there. But there's definitely more storage up on the dash. I'm very happy with that. The old one just used to have 2 cup holders up there and the glove box. This one's got the glove box, the 2 cup holders, and 2 more dip depression trays up there, which is good. And when you open up the front hood, there's a small area up there that you can store stuff too. That's the exact same as the old one. So overall, I'm pretty good with how things look in here. I like the visors. I like the rear view mirror. I enjoy the fact that it's a push button light up in the top. It's a fabric liner. My old one didn't have any liner in it. It just had interior lights on kind of a plastic top. So this one will be a lot quieter. Again, turn signals, brake lights, LEDs front and back. What more can I say? You got a 2,000-pound machine with a lot of horsepower, and it's in really nice shape here because it's brand new. But it's really like sitting in a car almost. I got to admit, it's really quite cushy. So I just kind of wanted to show this. Again, this is the 2024 Signature Series in the diesel. It does come in a gas. I believe it's a 53 horse gas. Holds 11 gallons of fuel, whether diesel or gas. The thing is torquey as all get out. It's got a nice slow step-in pedal, so you really can feel that torque range and stay in that torque range without just revving it right out. I'm very, very pleased with the way this thing looks. It's got the front windshield that pops forward if you wanted to let some air through in the summer. But again, it's got AC and heat too. You can see my son is in it. He just absolutely enjoys playing in it. Got to thank our local John Deere dealer, Minnesota Equipment, for bringing this out today and letting us kick the tires on it. This is a fun little beast, folks. If you got the funds, boy, it's like driving a car in the woods. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll put out another video soon on comparing it to another Gator.